let's take a quick look at your first demand curve. And I'll go through this quickly. The owners of a local shoe store surveyed their customers to determine how many pairs of running shoes they would buy each month at different prices. The results of the survey appear in the demand schedule. You'll recall from our discussion, demand schedule is a listing of various prices and corresponding of quantity demanded at that given price. And so what we want to do is take this demand schedule and create a demand curve. And we know from our discussion that a demand curve is downward sloping from left to right. So if we graph this properly, we should have a line that moves downward this way. So what we want to do is put quantity down here on our x-axis. And then price will be over here on the y. And then what we'll want to do is use as much of this real estate here on our grid as possible. And so this, of course, will be 0. And so let's put our quantities in. Let's see what our range is. 40 to 80. And so we want 40 to be out here somewhere. And so what we'll want to do is do some counting and figure out how many spaces we want to go in between our quantity demanded figures. So I counted by 4s here on my chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, so on, all the way up to 80, because that's the range that I have here. And then for my price, the range is from 30 to 70. I went ahead and counted by 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, $30, 1, 2, 3, 4, $40, on up to 70. So then we can start plotting the points here in our demand schedule. So at a price of $70, we have a quantity demanded of 40. And so we're going to go find the point where they meet. Put a little mark there. Price of $60, quantity demanded 50. Here. At $50, quantity demanded is 60 units right here. $40, 70. And $30 we have 80. 30 right here. 80. And then take a ruler if you want and just connect that, and we'll see that we do have a downward sloping demand curve. A little sloppy. And then what you can do is you can put, this is a demand curve. And then your next task is to, on the back of your page, or you can write in the margin here, explain how your graph demonstrates the law of diminishing marginal utility. And this is what we discussed in class yesterday. Why does this curve slope downward, left to right? How could you use diminishing marginal utility to explain that?